Thank you. Yeah, exciting, overwhelming right now. Trying to figure out how I feel about everything. We knew this was going to be a really big challenge. Seattle Pacific is really good. They're the best team we've played without a doubt this season. And we knew we were going to need to play well, but that they were still going to probably get some chances, and we were going to have to just defensively stand up to that. And that, we felt like we could create some chances. And at some point, we felt like we would score. And so right away at the beginning of the game, I thought this might be like 4-3 when both teams went end to end in the first minute and both teams almost scored. And so after that, I think we got a little bit more defensively solid and didn't give up. That might have been the best chance they had the whole game as far as clean look on goal. But very good team, very good in possession, big physical, spread the field out. So we had to work really hard. The players that played the full 90 minutes did a tremendous job because that's a really high-level game to go 90 minutes in. And then some of our players, like Delaney, for example, who maybe didn't go 90 minutes, but I can guarantee you, we go back and look at her GPS data, that her distance and her sprint distance is going to be at the top of the team. And so what she does to just chase down loose balls and break up things and then get on the end of things for us is something we can't measure and you can't ask someone to do for 90 minutes. So also thought the players that came off the bench did a great job of coming in and giving us the spark that we needed to get through those moments as well. So I thought defensively, that's one of the best games we've played. We knew they would get some chances, so I don't think we can measure the success on, giving up 0 shots to one of the most prolific goal-scoring teams in the country. We knew that wouldn't happen. But Blythe and the back line really did an excellent job staying disciplined, staying together, winning lots of challenges back there. I didn't see anybody just really get straight up beat throughout the game. And they were bigger in some positions than we were. And then another good game for Bree. And so happy with 2 consecutive shutouts. Really proud of the team.
Your goal was the difference today. Take us through that play. You scored fairly early in the second half. What were the talks at halftime, and then just how did that play open up for you to get that goal?
Yeah, we knew we just needed to play our style, and when I saw that Summerlin getting the ball out wide, which we talked about, we needed her up and putting the balls in the box because we've had so much success in the past with that. I knew it was going to be a good chance, and I was just in the right place at the right time, and it was a great ball.
Coach, you were Blythe with this question. I mean, Sophia Schilzig seems like she's just one of the most dangerous players in the country. Not only do you have to watch her as a scoring threat, but just everything she does with assists. What was the plan today to just contain her and the damage that she can do with the ball?
Well, Blythe's the best defender in the country, and she's on our team. So that kid is very, very good, not just at scoring goals, as you stated, but very strong, especially back to pressure, laying off, creating chances for others, turning, getting crosses off, and she squeezed off a few. But at the end of the day, Blythe did everything that she needed to do to be successful today and worked really, really hard. And, she's just very hard to beat 1v1, and we trust her a tremendous amount back there. And anything to add to that? I mean, tough to play against her, right? And
yeah, I mean, she was big and physical, but I knew that, if I just forced her back, then I knew my other defenders would, if they played it over, we would get it. So my main objective was to just don't let her turn and cut past me, and it worked.
I know good defenders always appreciate other good defenders. What was it like watching Madison Falling out there and just seeing what she did as well?
the center back on the other team.
She was very physical, so I mean, I don't think she's as good as our defensive line, so getting past and not as disciplined as us, so there was a lot of gaps that we could play through, and I just think that we were able to get through them easier than.
Yeah, we told our team this week at training that we felt like, there's some very good teams ahead of us, and that is a really good team, and all due respect to them. I wouldn't want to play them twice in a row, that's for sure. However, we feel like our players playing against each other every week at practice, and we're playing against what I think are some of the best players in the country every day. And so we feel like no matter who we play at any point in this season, that it's not going to be different than what we encounter every day at practice. There's going to be very good players, but nothing that we haven't already seen, either at practice or in some of our conference opponents and our regional opponents who are very good as well. So we felt very ready because of that.
What about from Brianna Bowen today? Back-to-back shutouts at UC Colorado Springs team we talked today. 32 straight games that have been shut out.
Yeah.
This is a really good offensive team. To have a freshman thrust in first two starts, what she's doing, and then what do you think from the defensive back line? What have you seen from her? Well, I'll just ask a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
You go first.
Like I said 2 days ago, it's a lot to ask of a freshman coming in who hasn't played yet, but we knew at the beginning of the season that Bree was capable, and that she could have been a starter all season, but all three of them, it was in and out depending on who was playing well that week, who was healthy that week, just some other things. And there were moments in the early part of the season where we felt like experience was the most important factor. And then just with kids getting sick and hurt and things like that, she got an opportunity, and today was no different. I think she settled down a little bit more today, and we saw her, get into the game even more so, and she had to. She was going to have to make some big saves. So we feel really good about where Bree is right now. She's one of the most physical goalkeepers we have, meaning she gets herself into tough situations and is strong and brave and goes out and tries to make plays. And so I still think these last two games are so important for her experience. If there's things that she can fix, that this is really helpful, because now we have this information and we can go back to practice and work on tidying up a few of those things. But overall, really pleased with what she did, and feel very confident with her in goal.
Get some key subs too that came up. They got Melanie Castellon in both games, which was really
Yeah.
What she played. Morgan Blythe was some good minutes
Yep.
today as well. What were your thoughts on just how they fit into this team this afternoon?
Yeah, Mel comes in and gets on the ball, and it's just very difficult for defenses to deal with. She dribbles and penetrates the back line and slips balls through, and she's so quick and shifty. And she's different than a lot of our other players, so I think it just changes things up enough that sometimes they don't know what to do with her. And so she got in and straight away gave us some good opportunities offensively. And we kind of had a rotation going with her and Abby there in that second half. Just go as hard as you can for as long as you can, then rotate, and then Abby, you do that, and then Mel, you do that again, and it worked very well. They're similar in some ways and then different in some ways, and so it was a good fit in that position today. Morgan did fantastic. We knew that our two defensive mids were going to have to work really, really hard today. They have two very good attacking mids. Marta is an exceptional player who I wish we were playing a little higher up the field. Defensive mid is not her primary job or role that we'd like her to have, but she defended very well against two very good attacking mids. But we did need to rotate MJ and get Morgan out there, and Morgan stood up to everything she needed to do and made tackles, made interceptions, held the ball when we needed her to hold the ball. So really proud of her, and same for Kat. Kat played in two positions, center forward and in a winger position, and those are different. And her being able to come in as a freshman and know the roles of both positions, be strong, be physical, and just really work hard and give some of our seniors a few minutes off the bench, that's really meaningful to be able to come in, even if it's 5-10 minutes. And I think she definitely played more than that. But, I think our bench is the difference, and we've got several other players who could come in and make a difference as well. I think we played a couple of different players in the last game that maybe didn't play today that very well could play next week, depending on what the needs are in the moment. And I think that's going to be important for us moving forward.
Delaney, we got to talk earlier in the season for an article for the DBU website. You said one of the things you're going to miss most when your soccer career is over is just like the memories that you made along the way. Back-to-back game-winning goals to have the team advance. Not looking forward to what's ahead, but just like right now, how big of a memory is this going to make?
It's definitely going to be one I won't forget. Just being able to celebrate with my teammates and being able to put us to the next round is just what I wanted.
For fifth-year seniors, kind of speaking for that group as well, you guys had the decision to come back. This is what you had to have in mind, right, to get to this stage. And you feel like this program has been on the brink of getting to this point. Here you are. You got still work to do, but how can you speak for the four of you and how this feels with this group?
Yeah, we knew we were capable of it, and we wish we had the opportunity last year, but with COVID, so we knew that if we got the chance again, that we would definitely be able to.
How do you put it into words? You've been here for 14 years, and congratulations on 200.
Thank you.
And I can't imagine a more fitting way to get to 200 career wins than the way you do it today. Biggest win of your career, without a doubt. So how do you just kind of summarize that? And when you see this program from where you were 14 years ago to this moment today, what does it all mean?
Oh, I don't know how I would begin to summarize. That's a lot of years and a lot of games. And so what I told the girls, and I've told them several times, is when I came here 14 years ago, I really felt like God gave me a vision for this program, and that vision is about far more than soccer. And we try to live that out every day. And I think the girls and who they are and their character and integrity and their relationships with one another are really a testament to that. But I also felt like he was driving us to excellence as well, and wanted us to do well and succeed at a high level and use their God-given gifts to glorify him. And so that's what we've been trying to do. And it's taken a lot of years to get to this point for sure. I think that it's important to acknowledge the alumni. We had a great alumni turnout today, from all the way back to my first year here to kids that just graduated last year. And it was just so fun to see them. They got to come on the field and celebrate, and they were a part of this. They were a huge part of this, including Leah, my assistant coach, and Maggie, our graduate assistant, who both played here. Just such a special moment to share with them. I think Leah has been here for somewhere around like 170 of the wins that I've been a part of, because the first 3 years we probably won around 30 games, and then from then on we really turned a corner. So maybe it's Leah. So it is a really special moment, and I'm really excited, and I felt like this day was going to come eventually. And sometimes you don't know when. And last year, I really thought it was going to be last year. And so COVID was just, it's tough, because we felt like, as Delaney said, that we could have done it last year. And I'm so proud of the girls for sticking to it and staying committed, and the girls that came back, and our other seniors as well, who are in their 4th year now, and just what a difference they've made to get us to this point now, and to just be persistent and resilient through the last year and a half. So it's very special.
Blythe, my last question for you. It's no secret you've played a ton of minutes this year. You get asked a lot of the fingers, and you always answer the bell on that. How satisfying is it to see that all the minutes you played this year, all the sweat you put into it, is leading to history for DBU?
It's a really great feeling, like just knowing that like everything that we practice and like work hard for is like coming true, and like everything, the goals that we set at the beginning of the season are actually like happening. And it's like at the beginning of the season it's like it's just a goal, but like now it's actually happening. So I think that feeling is just like, I mean, I get goosebumps just talking about it. So I just think that's like really awesome.
I think that's it.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. First one, huh?